don't guess. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Sri Guru Charana Kamalam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Sri Rupanuga Bhaktidam Cha Krupa Murtim Narayana Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Sri Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. Let me offer millions of lessons of Buddhist people. Gurudev, Rupan, Gopal, Nam, Mr. Dandavat, all present past future Vaishnava Yatava, Dandavat Pranam, Vancha Kalpataru, Vyasya, Krupa, Sindhu, Evacha, Patitanam, Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha. Today, Vasudev Ghosh. 27. Vasudev Ghosh Tirobha. And then Bhakti Sir was Giri Maharaj. So yesterday was Govardhan Puja. Vasudev Ghosh. 73. Now today is the disappearance of Vasudev Ghosh. And then tomorrow Vaman Maharaj disappearance day. And also Trivikrama Goswami Maharaj Tirobha. No, tomorrow. So tomorrow is a good day because the pillars from the Vedanta, Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, Trivikrama Maharaj and Vaman Maharaj disappeared one day. Not same day, same. Trivikrama Maharaj disappeared first and then Vaman Maharaj. Remember that day when it happened, I was in Govardhan. Gurudev has to go and then so many things. So, Brajalila, who was Kalavati. In Gaurlila, that is Govinda Ghosh, Kalavati. In Agradeep. And Madhava and Vasudeva Ghosh, they were his brothers. He was famous for Sukhanta, in Kirtaniya. We remember, we sing his name. In Sankirtan, he is expert. They say there was no Kirtan like him in the entire world. Nityananda and Swarup Damodar were very dear to Nityananda and Swarup Damodar. And they were all telling he is the singer of Vrindavan. When these three brothers singing, Nityananda Prabhu used to dance. Govinda Madhava Vasudeva Tinobai. Sabara Kirtan Nache Chaitanya Nita. Madhava. Sri Govinda, Sri Madhava, Vasudeva. In their Kirtan, Mahaprabhu and Nityananda used to dance. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Nityananda Prabhu to preach in Bengal, at that time Vasudeva Ghosh also was sent with him. So he was so devoted. He has taken part in Srivasanga and Mahaprabhu's, Kaji, defeating, chastising Kaji. Remember, he broke the Mridanga. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arranged a big Sankirtan party. Like that. Nagar Kirtan. During that time, he was a great singer in the protest, And Kaji was afraid. Wow, everybody is coming. So he got himself hidden in his house, Then Mahaprabhu very nicely called him out, and then Kaji is telling, I will not disturb Sankirtan anymore. I will declare entire my lineage. Future generation also will not disturb. Because last night a lion came and then, putting his impression on my chest saying, warning you, if you do this, I'm going to break open. Because the way he broke Mridanga, that broken Mridanga is still there in Srivasanga. Same one, 500 plus years. And so the way you broke, I'm going to break your chest. Then he became afraid, and for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came and showed his sign, finger, impression of the lion. Said, totally. That's why during Sankirtan we should not don't have to get afraid. Anywhere in the world you do, you'll be protected. Very powerful, All the incarnations, all the Lord, all the weapons of Lord is present there. Sudarshan Chakra, everything. Also, when in the 7 Mandali, remember Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arranges 7 groups. 4 in the front of Jagannath temple, Jagannath Rath Yatra, 2 on side and 1 back side, 7 groups. So in that 4th mandal, he was a lead singer, Vasudeva Ghosh. Then the one who, after the leading singer, the others one, second singer, Haridas, Choti Haridas, Vishnudas, Raghava, Madhav, Vasu Ghosh. Like that. Then He also established in Agradip Gopinath Vigraha by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Under the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he accepted Grihastha Ashram. Then, wow, this is amazing. When he was thinking, wife and children passed away. Then he was thinking, after his death, who is going to do like the Anta Samskar, and also the necessary, Shraddha and all that. Then Gopinath, the deity himself came in the dream of Govinda Goswami. Don't worry, I will do the pinda. The deity itself, guaranteeing it. When Govinda Ghosh was, he was doing Leela of disappearance, at that time, Gopinath, next day, Gopinath deity himself did the Pindadana. Even now, at the disappearance day, Gopinath himself does this Pindadana. So, Krishna Dvadasi Titi, Chaitra Krishna Dvadasi Titi. So, was it Kartik Shukla Dvitiya. Now it is Dvitiya, right? The first day is Amavasya is the day of Deepavali. Then after that is the Govardhan Puja. Then the third day is his disappearance. He has also composed many bhajans. Jai Vasudev Ghosh ki Jai. May bestows doing kirtan, expert kirtan. Tomorrow is disappearing day. Now other day, yesterday we were continuing on the Nandagam a little bit, then we'll continue on that thing. Now there is one called Pulvari Kunda, Mukta Kunda. Near Mukta Kund, what happened? One time, this is in Nandagram, Mukta Kund, near Nandishwar, 1 mile. What he did was, sometime Krishna did the, like, Keti meaning, agriculture, like putting the pearls and then growing up. One time when he was in Paugonda, Kishore, is entering the youth, Kishore, right? That time, Mother Yashoda, she is worried. She was thinking of his, to marriage, to marry, engage him, marry, engage engagement ceremony for Krishna. So she was liking Vrishabhanu Maharaj Kanya, Sarva Guna Sampanna Kishori Radhika. She liked, or she was desiring that if she can become married to Krishna, she will be daughter-in-law. That desire, even Kirtika, the mother of Yashoda and Radha also knew that. So they know each other. Oh, how Krishna will be nice husband for Radha. And Yashoda liked it, and then also Radharani's mother. So then what Kirtika she did to Vrishabhanu, Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Radharani's father, she told him different kind of very wonderful clothes, then all the alankar things, like decorating things, then so many very precious pearls. Then she filled up with a box, right, and then send it to Nanda Bhavan. It's an indication, it's a first exchange that they are sending all that, as like a gift. A part of this, at that time, they accepted norm. So Rajaraj Nandan, Rajarani Yashoda, seeing that, they were become very pleased. But then they were putting their heart. They sent so much expensive thing, very rare. Now they have to send even more expensive, more of them to Varsana, mother's, Radharani's mother's place. Right? So, but in the house, there were not many pearls like that. So, by this, they were very much, they were worried. They were thinking what to do this way, that way. They have to send it much more than what they were sent, right? They have received. You cannot send the same thing. So then somehow Krishna came to know some other, see this word will be going on, right? See, Vrishabhanu has sent so much thing, and Yashodananda worried because they cannot send more and more expense. So Krishna heard this, and then he came. Then Krishna asking him, why mother, father, why you are worried? What is the reason? Then mother told the truth. No, this is the thing. Krishna said, there is no need of worrying for this. I will very quickly I will make arrangement for this, he said, Krishna. Then afterwards, then Krishna was waiting for a nice time when mother is not there, Nanda Maharaj is not there, nobody is looking at him. So what he did was, he stole those pearls that Radharani's parents sent. Then in this kunda, that Moti or Mukta kunda, Nandishwar, in a hill, right? There what he did was, he dig the earth and then put them, like seeds. And through the milk of the cows, he started putting them. milk. There what has happened? Nandamala Yashoda didn't see the pearls. They become more worried. Then they asked Krishna, "Have you seen them?" And Krishna is telling, "Ah, I took them and then I'm putting into the ground, as a seed, into the ground. From that, there will be a lot of pearls will come out." Um, Hearing this, Mother Yashoda and Nanda is saying, "Hey Lala, have you ever seen, does anybody grows pearl? Huh? Have you seen anybody cultivating pearls? Huh? Do you have any intelligence?" Then Krishna is laughing. um, he says, he's telling, when the pearls will grow, you can see yourself. So then what happened? There was an amazing thing. Ascharya, most amazing thing. What happened? Very quickly, in few days, the pearls started germinating. Pearls started germinating. Then, when they germinates and then start like green leaves and then growing up. And as it looking like that, very few days, the small shrub started giving the fruit. And then when the fruit was, they became, when it is ripened, when it got ripened, and in that, like, there was amazing, out of this world pearls, very beautiful, came out. Then very beautiful, very amazing. Then he got so much pearls, and he gave it to Mother Yashoda. Then Mother Yashoda was so happy, and then she made so many beautiful, she filled up 3 or 4 boxes, all the golden, decoration. She sent it to Radharani's birthplace, Varsana. So, now Srimati Radhika and then all their Sakhis now heard this, right? The words goes around, Krishna, he has cultivated the pearls, right? And he is able to grow so many beautiful, wonderful pearls. So they asked naturally from Krishna, they tried to borrow from him. Krishna said, then Krishna is telling, for putting the pearl, plant, I was begging, milk from you. Then he said, you did not give, you refused me giving me milk. Then what I did with my cows. So with all these pearls, I will decorate my cows very beautifully. I will not give pearls to you. So then what happens? Gopis were, he said, If you don't give okay, it became during some other place they started putting them. From their house. They somehow they also stole from their house, right? These pearls, whatever they had, and then put into the ground. And then they put, and then started milking. So for many days they did that, and later on the germination happened. But what happened, instead of coming out this pearl plant, something came out which with a lot of thorn in it. Okay. Now gopis became very disappointed. So then they told him, Krishna, see, this is what happened. We lost all our pearls. Whatever little we had in our house, we stole. Now when they come to know our parents, they will chastise us. And instead of pearl, came out all the thorn. Then Krishna started laughing at him. Then he's telling, let her go, let's go. I will myself, what I will do, I will make it proper. So he went there. I will look at your garden where you are growing the pearls, right? So then what he did was he removed all those thorns, removed from the ground. Then he put himself the pearl that he grew himself, and then he put cow's milk. Then in few days, then again mukta, the pearls, the plants came out, and so seeing that, all the gopis became very, very pleased. This is what happened there. So is now there's one near that kunda. Even today, okay, it's not surprising. In Vraja, there are some trees what appear like pearl. You can see. No, you will not find those trees or plants anywhere in the world. At least I'm not seeing it. Only in Vraja. So they must be the descendant from that. Right. One time, Pulwari Kunda. There's one. One time, Pulwari Kunda, meaning Radharani with all friends, they were plucking the flowers, right? Then, by chance, Krishna came there. He was asking, who are you? Every day you're coming to our, flower garden and you're stealing flowers. Hearing this, Radharani became, and then she replied she said, you don't know me? Who am I? So by hearing that, Krishna, what he did was, Krishna, along his, his lips, he put his murli, his and he started singing. Flute. He's putting flute and then doing that, went away with very sweet look at Radharani. Then he went away. Then seeing Krishna running, walking away like that, looking at Radharani and then walking away, Radharani, she became, separation. She could not able to, she fell unconscious. Then Lalita is thinking. Lalita is thinking, looks like a dark, dark black snake must have bitten her. So she did so much, try to bring her back to consciousness. Mhm. Uh, they tried so much. All the Sakhis, they were trying. And then they start thinking, what will we do? Then by the time, yeah, the one person who, like a magician, not magician, who can do mantras, remove the poison of the snake. He came there. And he can make out from his dress. He is a magician, expert in his turban and dress like that, and then carrying things. Then, and Gopis invited, please help him, rather. Then this magician, he said in the ear of Srimati, Radharani, hey, I have come, see me, like that. As soon as Radharani heard, she immediately got up. Then when the gopis, everybody saw Krishna in this form of magician, they all started laughing. And there was no end to their happiness. So, then Rasamandal. Terkadam is also nearby. Remember, yesterday we were saying Pavan Sarovar, Sanatana Goswami, Bhajan Kuti, and then Terkadam, not only couple of miles, not even a mile apart, maybe mile, is Terkadam. Rasmandal lady is also there. It is between Nandagram and Javat. Kadam, Terkadam. When during time of Krishna's taking cows, for the journey, third prahara, afternoon, he is climbing the Kadamba tree, and then through his flute, he calls Shamali, Dauli, Pitambari, Kalindi. He was calling them. Ter Kadam, meaning where he was calling the cows. Ter is calling. So when hearing their sound from his flute, all the cows, they used to they used to come there. Then he was counting them in his, their counter. Nowadays we have the calculator, right? Krishna's time as a Manimala, Manimala. So if there is one or two, if there is they have not shown up, if there is a count is less, right? He would know exactly. If it one or less, he would call them. See, Krishna is amazing. He used to call them. Then, after everybody assembled all the cows, he used to take them back. Then sometimes in like Purnima night, used to go up on the Kadamba tree and call them by their gopis. In his flute, he is an amazing. By the flute, he can call their names. Only they will hear and they will come. All the gopis, they giving up. Like yesterday, we were telling, they given up Loka Dharma, Veda Dharma, all the relatives. They used to do. That's why this place is called Ter Kadamba, Ter, where Krishna calling cows and also gopis. On the day of Gopastami, Gopastami is the day when Krishna first time taking calves and later on 1 or 2 years later the cows. So so it still goes on. On that day, that place is really full. Gopastami day, so much crowd and so much activities goes on there. Now near the Kadam, Ter Kadam, on the west side, Rupa Goswami's Bhajan Kutir is there. Rupa Goswami for very sweet leelas, pastimes. He was doing his bhajan in this very remote, very nirjan. Nobody comes there. There he was doing his shastra also, writing. Sometimes he feels the Mahabhava, Vipralamba Bhava, Radharani's separation mood, he was feeling. At that time, he was coming out from his mouth, Vipralamba Bhavamaya Sloka. The sloka, depending upon the Radharani's mood. And it so happens at that time, the Kadamba Vrukshas, they also feel, this is the thing, Madan, Mohan, Madan Bhav, only Radharani has this. So the all the vrikshas feel the same separation, and their green leaves become dry very quickly, become dried up and then fall. When in his heart again, when he get the inspiration of the meeting of Radha and Krishna together, when he is, those slokas is reciting, again the Kadamba trees, fresh leaves, shoots coming out. Amazing. So one time Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami came to meet Rupa Goswami here. So they were discussing very sweet pastime, Krishna, Radha Krishna. So they were so much immersed in that lila, hearing, and then this, then they did not know how the time is passing by. Afternoon. After afternoon is almost past. Then when he was, that his immersion in the Leela little bit became less. Then Rupa Goswami is thinking, oh, taking prasadam time has also passed. Oh, I don't have anything. Huh? So what I can feed, I can give it to Sanatana Goswami. So he became little thinking, like that, what to do. So like that, when he was thinking, then a beautiful girl in an ordinary dress came there, and she is telling Rupa Goswami, Baba, my mother, she has sent rice, milk, and then the chini, like a sweetener. She has sent with my hand. You quickly make kheer, and then you can take it. Telling like that, she left. But then what happened? She came back later. She's thinking he will start cooking, right? She comes back a little later. Baba, she's telling, uh, 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 you are, you look like you're too involved in talking. Yeah, you continue. I myself will cook for you. Then she immediately brought some dried wood nearby. By her, blowing, she created fire. Very quickly, she made a very sweet, amazing kheer and told, Baba, you offer it to your Thakur, and then he quickly take. My mother will chastise me, so I'm quickly going. Like that telling, she went away. Then Rupa Goswami, he offered it to Krishna. Okay. Then he is giving it to the Sanatana Goswami. Then when both brothers they're tasting the kheer, they got the Radha Krishna Spurti. Oh, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. They started crying. Radha, Sanatana Goswami is telling, I've never tasted such a sweet kheer. So then he's telling Rupa, hey Rupa, because he is Sanatana Goswami is suspecting something, amazing. Such a wonderful transcendental kheer, how it happened. In the entire my life, I have never tasted like this. Rupa, what for the prasadam in your mind, did you make a desire? He's asking. That Kishori, none other than Mahabhavamai, Krishna Priya Srimati Radhika. In future, should not give so much trouble to her. Huh? Huh? Then Rupa Goswami realizes what, then he felt very bad, very. Then Rupa Goswami felt very bad, Oh, I gave trouble to Radharani. Then in the dream, Radharani came and then pacified him. Don't worry, Oh, my God. So we will continue something I want to say regarding yesterday's thing. See, yesterday we were saying the love of Radha and Krishna. How do we understand? So Radharani herself is explaining, so who can be the real lover and who can be the ideal beloved? Ideal lover, ideal beloved. He says, she's telling, no human being can be a lover. Why? All the human beings, they are the influence of time, karma, their, maya, and then through their indriyas, right? We are controlled by this. That's why we cannot be nischinta, meaning without thoughts, without thinking, without worrying. Without worrying, we cannot be loving others. So one who is the real lover? One, we have no worries. And then he has complete control, everything. In our case, you think our mind is in control, hands in control, time, right? Nothing is in our control. Nothing is in our control. But Krishna, everything is under his control. And he is worryless, nothing to worry. Everything under his, nothing to worry. And he does not get tension. And then also he has no abhiman. He has given up abhiman when he is playing, right? He has given up the abhiman that he is the Supreme Lord. He is fighting with the friends, Mother Yashoda binding him, Hope is chastising him. He acts like a innocent, but he is simultaneously Mugdata and Sarvajnata. He knows everything, but Mugdata same time. It's very amazing. And he has no worries. And he has no abhiman. It's like an example. The judge, right? And judge in his office, can he be free with anybody else? Or others can be free with him dealing? No, everybody is respecting. Sir, what should we do? Sir, no questions, no. He cannot be very friendly with anybody. you know. And the judge himself is aware of his position, that he is a judge. He cannot act like an ordinary person. But when he goes to the house, you know, his children might jump on him. Wife say, hey, you know, so his calling will be different. And in his house, he cannot be a judge. Can he? Only in the office. He cannot be a judge in the house. You know, see what I'm saying? So that position comes in the way of talking to others and loving. If he is aware of that position, that is just how he can reciprocate. Understand? How others can reciprocate. Oh, he's a judge, I have to be away. No, I have to be careful. You know, see. So, same way, including Gunavatara, Purushavatara, Paramahoma, Narayan, including Narayan, right? Sadhasai, Garbhodasai, Vishnu, all this, you know, Gunavatara also, Vishnu, Shiva, all that. Even though they are completely independent, they are engaged in the protection of the sadhus, right? Then re-establishing the dharma, and then creation, all this. So with that, they have this feeling that I'm the Bhagavan, I'm the supreme controller, like that. So if they have that supreme control, that how they can love in an ordinary way, and also they cannot be you know, without worry, and they cannot give up the you know, the tyaga of the Aishwarya, meaning you know, this you know, the Aishwarya, wealthy thing. So they cannot give up. That's why they cannot love in a simplest form. Simply others cannot love, including Mathuranath, Dwarkanath, and all that. No, they cannot love. So that's why only Krishna. Now, Krishna is worryless. He has no, he is not even a king. He is the son of a king. He doesn't have to worry about anything, managing this, that, and all that. He's just like. And then he has complete control. Plus, he has given up the Abhiman, or understand that is the Supreme Lord. And then he is worryless, right? Complete control, worryless, and three rules. His control of all this Swadhina, Swa-Adhina, under his control. Then he has no worries, nothing to worry. And then he has forgotten himself. So these three qualities makes Krishna the one and only lover, can be true lover. So lover meaning it doesn't have to no hindrance, no conditions. You don't have to fear of anybody, this, all this. And also, Sampurna, then who can be the beloved? Beloved can be who has no other desires. Pure, highest, beloved meaning not expecting anything or feeling that my senses has to be satisfied. The Atma has to be satisfied. No, not like that, So they have no other desire. They have no desire of satisfying themselves. They don't want happiness to themselves. So only gopis qualify for. That's why they can be beloved. Ideal. Because they are not conditioned by local dharma, expected behavior of the worldly expected behavior, scriptural behavior. They have their, all these things. Also, the relatives criticizing them, all that they have thrown that out. They have, it doesn't matter. So only thing is Krishna has to be happy. That's why only Vrajasundaris they can love Sri Krishna. And nobody else can love Krishna. Not even the wives in Dwarka, Lakshmi. Now this is amazing. See, people misunderstand. Krishna has so many lovers, so many gopis. What is this? He's a lumpet. He's like a, But look at that, it may appear like that, but it is not like that. Why? Because in the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, remember, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a small baby, one day a Brahmin comes, right? And Mother Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra, what they do? They welcome him, they wash his feet and then say, please stay here. And then we'll make arrangement for your prasadam. He says, yeah, he will cook himself. So they made the place clean by the cow dung, and they brought all the utensils, everything. What is the material needed, utensils, washed by the cow dung and all that. And they gave him, please, you can cook yourself, offer it to your beloved Thakur, and then accept it. Then what happened? He cooked it, and he sat down for offering. His worshipable deity is Gopal, right? Ladu Gopal, right? Gopal. So, Gopalaka. Is Gopal mantra, and then he's meditating unto Gopal. As soon as he did, there was sound, little sound. He opened his eyes and he see this baby, Nimai, coming and eating. And he cried out, oh, offering to the deity, my deity is spoiled. He contaminated, he destroyed. Then, Sachimata and they came and they said, what is this? He spoiled it. Anyway, they requested him, please, sir, forgive us. This boy does not know. We will put him in a room, lock him away. Please cook. You should not go on. No, he said, today, Lord somehow doesn't want me to eat anything. I will fast. No, please. Otherwise, not good. So anyway, with their pressure, he started cooking again. And again, he offered the mantra, Gopal mantra and offering. Then again, as soon as he told mantra, he saw, making some noise, and then the boy is taking his child, Nimai. Then again, it is already late, getting late, past evening. Then he said, today God has not ordained to take any food, soil fast. No, Professor. See, Vishwarup, Vishwarup, his brother, elder brother of Chaitanya, he said, you are a Brahmin. It is not proper. If you fast, it will not be good for us. Please. We will do it. We will lock up this baby next day, next house. So they locked up. He sent Nimai to next house, locked up house. So he will not bother you now. So anyway, with so much love and faith, love and thing, Vishwarup. So he started cooking again. He cooked, and then at the end, he offered it. By the time everybody was taking rest, he offered Gopama. Again, they did not make some noise. He saw that boy. Then he was crying, oh! Then immediately that Nimai turned into Chaturbuja, Vishnu form, and then immediately like a baby Krishna. When he saw that, he fell unconscious. Then Krishna is telling, don't reveal this secret to anybody, don't tell this. So the Brahmin was very happy, took prasadam, and then he was very happily residing in Navadvip. Now, why I'm saying is, when this Brahmin is calling Krishna, Krishna is the same, is not different from, Nimai, Devini. So he's coming. You think it is his fault? Brahmin is calling through mantra and he's coming. He's offering. So can he say, don't come? Then why you are inviting him? You understand? Same way, Hare Krishna. ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾಯಿ ಅಥವಾ ಇದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ Krishna, other gopis are calling him, making ready in their house, this and that. And one gopi, all the gopis they have desire Krishna should come and accept it. Then how Krishna will refuse them? You understand? So it is not Krishna's fault, Krishna is they are offering, they are calling him, and he has to go, So he has to attend to it. That's why he appears like, from mundane point of view, look at it, it looks like a bad thing, but it is not, So, like that, Radharani herself is explaining that Krishna is so, his qualities are like amazing qualities, like Samudra, and we should not mistake, it is not his fault, he is pure. Sometimes he appears like lusty, but he is not. It appears like that, So when we see from the Radharani's point of view all this, then many of our misunderstanding will go away. Okay, we will progress in bhakti very nicely, because Krishna cannot have Ashtadasha Mahadosha Bhagavatami. There are 18 kinds of faults. Krishna, none of them he cannot have. The only fault that he has, that he has no fault. That is only his fault. So It appears like that, but it is not. So that's why the gopis, their love is pure, and Krishna's love is also very pure. Only one and only Krishna can be loved. One and only Rajagopis can be beloved. Nothing else. So we will continue tomorrow. And their prem is nirupadik, meaning it doesn't depend on anything. So like that. Our time is up. I have some guests here. I continue. Anyways, sorry, please forgive me. Vancha kalpataru vyascha kripa sindhu devacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Any questions? If not, we will end here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.